There you are, Chuck the Chuck Lion here. And the other day there was somebody called me a pie in the comments. Yeah, pie, they called me. He, I think. Don't know. I wouldn't want to misgender anybody, you know. So, he, she, they, whatever's. Anyway, called me a pie, and that made me think, you know. Made me think, pies? What about pies? Aye. So, I'm going to eat some pies today. And I'll tell you all about them. Starter for 10. 10's what I'm going for. Starter for 10 is a melting mulberry pie. It's like a short pastry. Do you call that a cold something? I don't know. It's a short pastry anyway, so it might be quite messy here, guys. So pie, let's go. I don't mind a pork pie, you know. And you know, if you're having like a pack of tea or that, one of the wee pork pies is a good thing, aye. This one's a belter. I don't even know if you could heat up a pork pie. Well, that would be a good thing to do. I don't know. It does say in the back, when I was scanning the back for, you know, can you heat it up? No, it doesn't say that. But when I was scanning the back, it says suggested servings 4. I mean, that's like, there was a guy did that. Oh, serves 3, serves me. And I like that. So serves 4, I want more. There you are. Oh, nice. There's a wee peppery flavouring through it, so it's, you know, good seasoned and that. And I think it's a melting mulberry pork pie, which is that, well, it used to be with the European Union and that back in the day when we were in that 90 times. It had was it geographical location protection, so it's like nobody else could say it was a melting mulberry pie. I could say it was a pork pie, I couldn't say it was a melting mulberry one. Like Scottish whisky and that, I guess that's some other things do that as well, some cheeses and that I think. So yeah, melting mulberry pie, nice. I would recommend. It's not my favourite pie. Oh, it's my favourite pie. Scotch pie is a good pie. I like that Scotch pie. A mince round. I don't know if it's good mince. Love a mince round. You know, steak pie, and you know, everybody does their own version of that. Aye. I would give the mince, Scotch, and steak the kind of. That's my 3 favourite. That's my top 3. And I've got a mince, steak, and Scotch pies to go. So that's me. I'm laughing. Oh, what do we get next? Let's try a macaroni cheese pie. Oh, that's a bit warm and hot. Nice, right? So yeah, you get a bite into the pie and you go, well, the pie, and then there's macaroni cheese in there, and you can see there's macaroni cheese in there, right? I've never tried one of these before. There you are. Yeah. I expected it to be good, and that is, so that's nice. Nothing worse than something you think's going to be banging is not banging, you know what I mean? My macaroni pie. Macaroni cheese pie, would recommend. Scotch, one of my top 3 here. Oh, I need that again. One of my top 3. I like that. I like a Scotch pie. And you know, I've no lifted these for a baker's or that. I've no went to a bakery and went, oh, give me many different pies as you've got. We just went to the supermarket. I say we, I mean me. I just went to the supermarket and then coaches just getting them in and out of the oven for me. Aye, there you are. So a Scotch pie is a mutton pie, right? You know, good. You know, there's not much mutton now. I would suggest. I don't know, but I would suggest no much mutton now. But you know, it was cheaper meat than buying lamb or anything like that. And Scotch pie. I don't know why it's called a Scotch pie. And then we get annoyed if we get called Scotch. Scottish folk, we're Scots, no Scotch, but this is a Scotch pie. So aye, cheaper cuts of meat in that. So what is it like? A lot of the pasta dishes that we all, you know, you can go to a fancy restaurant and get a pasta dish. A lot of that's, you know, basically considered peasant food because it's not got hundreds of meat through it, if at all, any kind. Aye, and you know, pasta's cheap. Olive oil isn't though, eh? Aye. See, good pies. Yeah, let's get the next on the show. Aye, so I was getting all the individual pies right, and you know, like a Scotch pie, you can't buy an individual Scotch pie. It's a pack of two minimum, right? Same with the macaroni cheese pie. Bell's Butchers, I think it was. Aye. So good pies, right? And then I was moving along the aisle, as you do, you know, the shopping aisle. No, the wedding aisle. Anyway, I was moving along the aisle and I saw these boxes and it was pucker pies. Now it's not going to be a wee pie, right? So, but pucker pies they do individually. They're all different flavours and that, man. So yeah, I think it's the pucker pies coming up next. So pucker pies. Pucker pies, good guys, right? Well, I'll tell you if they're good guys or not, right? But pucker pies, good guys. Blown in bits, fragments fly everywhere. I'm alright. Aye. Oh man, I'll need to get a hoover it when this is done. I mean, it is my own car, so I could just leave it, but I'll need to. Aye, look, chicken and bacon. Oh, good. Which again, isn't my favourite pie. It's alright, nice. Oh no, this is a steak, this. Now, I guess you could say it's not a hand eating pie, it's just put in your plate and slice it pie. And I don't follow with that. But this is a hand eating pie today. And what's weird is it's slowing me down because it's so hot. You might want a cold pie, would you? Chicken and chip shop curry sauce. So I think so anyway. Let's see. Aye, it is. Aye. Good. Pucker. Where does the word pucker come from? I think it's from India. Put the window up, because coach says I should do that. Window's up. And what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is a steak and kidney pie. I don't mind a kidney. I mean, I don't have it very often, but I think that's quite a good, what do you call it, offal? Aye. But anyway, kidney's alright by me. And steak and kidney's a pie, and therefore this is a steak and kidney pie, and therefore I'm going to eat it. Kidney, there you are. Kidney's got this strong flavour and it like, oh, I'm a bit of kidney, there you are, that's what I taste like. And it lasts a wee while, you know. It's lasting a wee while in my garden as well. But I quite like it. What did I have in a restaurant once? Oh, pigeon kidneys, that's what it was. And they were lovely. I liked them, aye. I mean, if a pigeon's going to be dead, you know, for eating and all that, there's no harm in you know, using all the bits up. And that's what it's talking, you know, with the Italians pasta, peasant food and all that. Where do you think black pudding came from? Black pudding. And sausage. Sausage is another peasant food. Because there's no it's not meant to be meat, 100% meat. That's the whole point of a sausage. It's got put in this wee bag to hold stuff, and you get the meat, but you also get, you know, there's other stuff in there, and spicing and seasoning and all that. But yeah, that's what a sausage is for. Feed folk. Oh, it's good. Aye, the steak's good as well. Yeah, and look at the gravy in that. It's nice and wet. It's no, you know, a wee splash of gravy, greasy, a wee splash of gravy they put in it. It's like good. Aye. What's that pie the Americans do? Pumpkin pie. No idea what that would be like. No idea. And is that a sweet pie or is that a savoury? I think it's a sweet pie. I don't know with the sugar, add sugar to it or what. Because pumpkin isn't sweet, I don't think. No. Aye. Pumpkin's just no for Halloween, you know. chicken balti. That's what it is. I like a balti curry, so I'm expecting to like this too. Never tried one before, but good shout. Pucker pies. That's what I'll say. The balti bit's nice. Aye, pucker. So mince round, aye. I'm looking forward to that. So it's not a mince round pie, it's a pucker pie. Mince round, let's go. It tastes like mince round mince, do you know what I mean? It's no, it's quite small mincy bits. That's the right word. So I had when I was doing the shop, I was looking, and you know, it was Cornish pasties and that, and all that kind of stuff. But that was a lot to do with whether it was the tin mines or whether it was the coal mines, whatever part of the country that might be. Well, these pies with something to put your lunch in, like cold crust. I keep thinking that's a pastry and I don't know why that is. But anyway, not, you know, a particularly, oh that's lovely pastry, appealing wise, I would have suggested. But it held your lunch, you know, and that's what a pasty was for. Aye. Molten Mowbray, chicken bacon, scotch, macaroni, steak and kidney I had, aye. Minced beef and bone, chicken balti I had. Chicken chip shop curry. I think this is like 8 and there's another one sitting there for me. 8 and 9. Right, and the last pie, well, the last savoury pie I've got is steak. That's a nice flavour, aye. Now what I like about Pucker doing the one serving is it's saying, do you want a pie? Here's a pie. Do you know what I mean? It's not saying, oh here's a pie, please go to the kitchen and slice it into 4 and then hand it round. It's a pie. That's what I want. That's what you're getting. Now you see me there having a wee getting to the struggling stage. Not quite yet. Getting there. One more pie. Now, maybe if you buy a steak pie, there's a wee bit of fat in there, and that's what made me go get it there. That's no, can't eat another thing. So, I'm not eating that, but there you are. Right, I'm looking at this going, I'm dead in this next bit, but because it's got meat in it, and if the meat's fatty, I'll just bolt. There you are. So that's 9 pies minus 3, maybe 4 bits of meat, because I'm fattening them and I'm a big Wayne and I can't eat meat with fattening them, so yeah, there you are. Well, I don't know if there's any pies for pudding. Pudding, what we got here, we've got Mr. Kitlin's baked quail, apple and blackcurrant pies. I don't know, you know, I'll have one of these, that's for sure. Don't know how many more. I mean, these are a wee pie, to be fair. Definitely serving one. That's a nice shot. Oh look, what? Nice berry red in there as well. Belly. Ten pies. That last one was a bean, I'll give you that. But 10 pies I had. All different kinds. What were all the different kinds? All different kinds were melting Mowbray pork pie, which was nice. You know, it's not my favourite, but it was nice. Chicken and bacon pie, which was nice also. Scotch and macaroni pies, good. Steak and kidney pie was nice. Minced beef pie was nice. Chicken balti was good too. The steak and bourbon, a couple of the bits of meat were a wee bit, like wee bits of fat in them. And that's no for me, I can't, and that's no. There was a chicken and chip shop curry pie as well. Mostly pucker. Some of them are bells, your scotch and your macaroni and stuff. And then a Bramley apple and blackcurrant pie for my pudding. And yeah. So, I don't know. Who ate all the pies? Chuck did. And what does that make me? Does that make me the pie man? Yeah, pie? See you later. Bye, Chuck and Bye bye.